guys? It's time to give you 3 words within 3 minutes. Word number 1, humble beginnings. This term refers to starting life, a career, or an organization from a position of lack or from a simple or modest environment without wealth or privilege. Those with humble beginnings have a low profile or an unassuming origin that later contrasts with the success or greatness they achieve. Think of Jesus and how he was born into humble beginnings in a cave-like stable or barn in Bethlehem. His parents, Mary and Joseph, were poor travelers, and the Gospel of Matthew reminds us that they had to place Jesus in a manger and a feeding trough because, as the story goes, there was no room for his family in the inn. But even though he was the son of a carpenter, he grew up in the lowly town of Nazareth and was first announced to shepherds rather than royalty. He still rose to greatness. This was all part of God's deliberate plan so that Jesus could relate to the poor, downtrodden, and the common person. So, today, let's be careful how we treat all who we encounter and treat them with the respect we would want in return, because you never know, you could be entertaining the next Messiah or great leader of the world who is starting off humble. Word number 2, innerstand and understand. To understand is to have a deep, intuitive, and heart-centered comprehension of a person's situation or a truth that goes beyond intellectual and cognitive knowledge. It can also be described as having a priori knowledge, which is an awareness that seems to come from nowhere, or is often called having a gut feeling that comes from inside and connects personal experiences to emotions and spirit. And to understand means to comprehend or get it. And the more we learn, the more we understand. So, as we go about our lives, let's try to understand and understand the situations and the people we come in contact with by paying attention to the words we hear and the signs or symbols we receive in order to comprehend what God and the universe is trying to tell us. This way, we don't just fall for the interpretations of others and allow them to think for us. Word number 3, man-child. This is a term that is given to an adult male who acts with the immaturity, dependency, and irresponsibility typically associated with a child or adolescent. A man-child is someone who is lacking necessary adult-like skills such as managing finances or household tasks, often relying on others to solve their problems. The title is used negatively to describe a man with a Peter Pan syndrome or one who is unwilling to grow up and embrace adulthood. They are usually self-centered, exhibit narcissistic tendencies with a lack of empathy, and you can't teach empathy. You either have it or you don't. So be careful out there if you encounter a man-child. Pay attention to the red flags, and then make like Tinkerbell and fly away. And one more thing before I let you go about your day. Remember, people can have more than you and